Hi, Ojet here, and here's my submission for the QVAC Hackathon. Before I get straight into the demo, I'd like to show what Diamesh is. Diamesh is a privacy-first clinical intelligence platform that enables healthcare professionals to leverage advanced AI reasoning, medical knowledge retrieval, multimodal analysis, and clinical workflow automation entirely on local devices. So currently we are focused on assisting optometrists and eye care professionals while maintaining strict privacy and operating without cloud dependencies. So I chose this path based on my experience as a 50 optometry student. So the problem is healthcare institutions face increasing pressure to adopt AI while protecting sensitive patient information. So the solution we are introducing is a local first clinical intelligence architecture powered entirely by QVAC. So how it works, we have 6 pipeline agents: the clinical intake, clinical reasoning, medical knowledge, differential diagnosis, patient communication, and visual analysis. We also have the P2P delegation architecture integrated, which demonstrates the QVAC peer-to-peer delegation capabilities by distributing AI workloads across multiple local devices. So a scenario whereby we have the clinic laptop doing the reasoning and the report generation. We have the mobile device doing the patient intake and data capture, and also the imaging workstation doing the image analysis. So back to the demo, we have the system status here. We have a couple of models loaded up and some that are not loaded to save memory. So we have the METSI 1.7b, the METSI 4b, and also the small VLM for image analysis. We also have a couple of recent cases here, some that are already completed and some that are pending. So I'm just going to create a new case here. We are going to enter the patient information, chief complaints, visual acuity, ocular findings, and clinical images. So in order to waste time, I have a case report already in my notepad. So I'm just going to copy and paste here to save time. So we have 2209, So I'm going to copy the chief complaints, paste it here, the clinical notes, paste it here, the visual acuity, which is 624 for right eye, and 618 for left eye. We also have the refraction for the right eye, and the refraction for the left eye. Then we also have the ocular findings. So I'm going to copy that and paste them here. So we have intraocular pressure for right eye to be 16 millimeter mercury, for the left eye to be 15 millimeter mercury. The anterior segment is mid-nuclear sclerosis bilaterally. We have the fundus findings, the macula, the vessels, and the OCT. So for the clinical images, I'm just going to paste, I'm going to paste this here. So you can see we have the fundoscopy image drop here. So I'm just going to create an analyze. So it's going through the intake analysis first. So as you can see, it analyzes the data we passed to it, the image analysis, which is from the image I shared, the knowledge retriever, and also for the clinical reasoning. So it's currently doing the clinical reasoning. Yeah, and it's done with the clinical reasoning. So to the differential diagnosis. So yeah, we have our likely diagnosis here. And also we have a patient communication guide to use. So right here, it has generated the reports that we need: the differential diagnosis, diabetic macular edema, stated this to be eye, which is the best diagnosis it can give. We also have the branch retinal vein occlusion and also the mediums and lows. So we also have the clinical assessments, which is going to, it's basically a summary of things the clinician should take note of, the recommended investigations to be done, the management considerations, and all others. So we also have the recommended actions and also the patient communication guide. So basically, it's just going to give a disclaimer based on the normal law guiding basic medical practices. So we also have the performance metrics. We have the intake, knowledge, reasoning, differential, and education. So be moving straight to the P2P and system settings. We have a provider, 0 indicator, 0 fallbacks. So I already have a provider already running here, so I can stop that or start another one, which is going to give me the public key here. So I can copy this and I can, let's say I'm going to open this page on my phone. So I'm just going to, the key I copied here, I can paste it here, and it's basically going to run whatever I pass into the phone. It's going to run it on this machine and then send back basically the results through this peer-to-peer delegation. We also have the inference audit log. We have the service where the pipeline starts, basically well-structured logs for future audit purposes. So yeah, that's basically what's our built.